guys, welcome back to Ron's Rides. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video where today we're going to check out Maserati's new 10.1 inch infotainment system, the MIA system. Alright, this is all new for 2021 and it's got a lot of features, so we have to make an individual video just going through some of this and really getting our hands on it like you would if you were here at the dealership. Now this comes with a ton of new things. Some to mention are the remote services. Also, you have stuff like driver alerts. You have things like the Amazon Alexa that you can use, voice controls, home to vehicle. You have the auto intelligence system. You have the voice assistant. I mean, everything that you can think of. There's even an app now for 2021. There's so many things that this just kind of dabbles into. It's crazy. But let's take a look at this and just kind of go through a couple of things, hands-on, play with some of the menus so you can see everything. So let's start off on the first MIA home screen here, all right? So this infotainment is just crazy now. Android has really done a great job on this, and I really thought that the Uconnect system in the 8.4 inch screen was great that Maserati had, but this 10.1 Android service is just so much better. So look at this thing. All right, first off, you see your navigation on the left-hand side. You see your radio controls up there on the right, and then you see your phone. If you were to have a paired device or paired phone device, it would be right there. But you do not have to keep this set up exactly how it is. If I go to press the edit button here, all right, for the phone, you will see that it shows that I can put any kind of widget there instead of the phone connected services. So if I don't have a phone connected, I can do right there the now playing, the climate, I can do shortcuts, seats, I can do remove widget altogether. Navigation's already there, so it is kind of like shaded out in a sense. You can also do phone favorites and phone recents, so you don't have to have that specific widget there. You can just press the edit button there and it will let you change it depending on which one you press. Also, you can expand these too. So if I wanted to expand the navigation to full screen, well, I'm going to press it there and now I have a full screen nav. All right, so that looks beautiful, beautiful. Go back. I'm just gonna press the home button there. All right, if I want to expand the radio here, I'll just press that there, and now you see the full radio setup as well. All right, so that looks really good too. I mean, this is just a simple, easy system, and that's what it's all about, is making this as convenient as possible, look as good as possible while doing it, and you just have all the technology packed in that you need. Now, on the header section, you see your temperature. You also see that you have a seat and a steering wheel that lets you change your climate for your heating and your cooling on your seating and steering wheel there as well. Now, you also have your driver profile here, which is incredible. Driver profile will let you make your own profile, whether you want to just have a couple of different things depending on the time of year, or if you want to set up a profile for you, for your wife, for your son, for your daughter. You guys can set up everything how you would like it, how you would want to drive this thing, and how you would want the climate and the atmosphere to be. So you can do the edit driver name, you can do the welcome pop-up, you can do what's linked to my profile. If you have more settings, you'll see that you can change literally everything. Your display, your touchscreen beep, your safety driving, your clock and date, your phone and Bluetooth, navigation, voice, camera, everything. I mean, mirrors and wipers, you can adjust this however you want it for that specific profile. That is clutch. That is awesome. You can have this car have different personalities pretty much depending on who's driving it. So that is a really good look on Maserati's side, where the customization just is unlike no other. Now you also have your settings, or not settings, notifications there. You press the bell and it will show you notifications. Obviously, we do not have notifications because we have not set this phone up for our profile or connected to our Bluetooth or anything like that. But you see, whoops, I messed that up. So you go back up here and you see notification settings, you see clear all, and then you see the date and everything up there. Speaking of the date, let's get a little bit closer there because this is gonna go in and out. You can change that as well. You can change it to start stop, you can change it to Wi-Fi, you can change it to temperature. I mean, everything there you can put right up top, so you can see that there. You can also, let's see if I can just press that, you can adjust the clock settings there as well. All right, so I mean, again, they make this super simple. Right now we have the radio controls up there, so you can see the station. Over here you have your passenger for their HVAC, so if you want to do their seats, you can do that there. And now up top here where you see this microphone is Maserati's connective services, where you can physically press the button and you can talk to the car. But let's actually do this. Hey Maserati, I'm cold, turn on the AC.
I've turned on the AC.
Now, that didn't make sense. Obviously, I said I'm cold, turn on the AC, when it really should have been turn on the heat. So really what she did, and it's a female voice, I'm gonna say she, really what she did is she listened to the last command that I said. So I could have said anything, and really the last thing she heard is the last command she's gonna say. So actually, let's try that out again. Hey Maserati, turn on the heat, turn on the AC.
Could you please repeat that?
Turn on the heat, turn on the AC.
Cooler.
See, so she listened to the second command because the first command I told her to turn on the heat. So, I mean, this is a next step, a next level. So let's actually press that button. If I can press it correctly. Oh, look at now it wants to be funny. So she's listening, but you can do suggested commands. As you can see there, that says lower the fan speed. For the suggested, but you can do navigation if you want to drive to somewhere. Phone commands there. So let's do navigation. She's listening to us. Drive to Universal Studios, Florida.
Pardon me.
Drive to Universal Studios, Florida.
Universal Studios, Florida. This is everything I found. Which do you want?
Number 1.
Universal Studios, Florida, 6000 Universal Boulevard, Orlando, Florida. Want to go there?
Yes.
Got it. Preparing. Navigation started.
Look at that. All right, so she got me set up, and as you can see, it gave me a list of different addresses for Universal because it's so big, and I chose number 1. So I said number 1, and that was the first option that was there, and she chose that one.
You will arrive at your destination at 12:33 p.m.
Thank you. So it's only about 25 minutes away from where I'm at. So yeah, it's really cool. I mean, again, this is something that you've seen in other cars before, but this is not something that you've seen in Maserati before. They really stepped up their game. Even look at the navigations up there as well. But they really stepped up their game on their technology, on their connective services, on their practicality. I mean, just everything is super cool. Now, we're not done yet. We're not done yet. That's just the home tab. Media obviously is going to be your radio, so you'll see your FM, your Sirius XM. All right, you'll see your what that should be your Bluetooth. All right, Bluetooth device. We don't want to set that up. And then you have your connective services there as well. Connect device. So we're not doing that. That's USB though. You also have your now playing. You have your sources there. All right, so you can see the different sources as far as your connections. And audio settings, you can see that there as well. So yeah, that looks really good. Again, it's just simple and to the point. Comfort tab there. All right, that's going to show you your different HVAC controls and your heating and cooling for your seats, for your driver and passenger. And it's the same kind of controls you would have for your actual HVAC controls, physical buttons, but it's on the screen. All right, you can have the seat and wheel there too, just to show you that. Now, you also have your navigation, which we dibble-dabbled in. This is very extensive as far as navigation, so I'm not going to go too deep into this. It's navigation. You've seen it before. You just see how pretty it looks, how well it works as far as the voice commands, and how easy it is to use. Once you go into options, you figure stuff out where you want to go, guidance, view, find alternative, turn-by-turn instructions. I mean, look at that. I mean, again, it's stuff that you've seen before, but not in Maserati. This is the big kicker here. This is why we're taking a look at this for 2021, because nobody's seen this yet in a Maserati. Phone connecting, we're not going to pair phones, so they can't really go into that too much. Vehicle, this goes a little bit more extensive as well. Again, you see here that you have your settings, all right, for your profile. All right, it's not just settings in general, it's for your profile. So whatever settings you set up is going to set up on this default profile. But if you were to change the profile, these settings would change as well. So it's really nice that you don't change the settings for the whole car, but for that individual profile. All right, so you can do all kinds of stuff for your safety and driving, your clock and date, your phone and Bluetooth. If I go down, your voice, your navigation, your camera, your mirrors and wipers. I mean, look at that. Lights, door unlocks, seats and comfort, key off. So yeah, there's a lot of things here. So if I can get a little closer here, we'll see how well that tunes in. So we already went through my profile, safety and driving assistance, so you can see that. And I'm not going to name off all this stuff, but hopefully you guys can see it enough to where I can just scroll through it and you guys can see every single thing that this thing can do. Again, with this glossy screen, it's a lot of reflection, a lot of fingerprints, as you can already see. Clock and date there, so you can do different things there. All right. I'm not going to say everything, but you guys can see it. And you can pause the video if you like to read it all yourself. But I just want to show you all the menus and everything that's possible with this system. If I did show you every single thing and said it and demonstrated it, this will be an 1.5 hour long video. But that's a good thing, because that means that there's so many options, all right, that they make it hard for you to, complain about what it doesn't have, more than complaining about not being able to figure out what it does have. All right, so lights, see everything from the lighting there. We'll go down to the next page. Doors and locks, see everything in there. Seats and comfort, key off options. Press the arrow, see what else we got. Audio, that just asks you for your audio settings. Notifications, any kind of notifications for that notification tab. See, it's XM setup. Oh, you can block explicit, nice. And software updates, download over Wi-Fi. Hey, that is a clutch move there. System information and reset, which we don't want to necessarily reset anything, but those are the different things you can reset. Again, very nice, very nice. Love this. And then we go to apps. A lot of apps, guys. Let me see if I can put the camera up a little bit different angle. I'm not sure what's the best way for you guys to see this. But yeah, those are apps. And the color is green, so it's not going to show up as well as I want to. Let's just stay here and see if we can see them well. But these are the different apps you can have on here as well. So you got media apps there. All right, so you have audio settings, Bluetooth, and radio device manager, because you can connect this to your phone. Media there, Sirius XM, USB 1, your comfort apps here. Let me see. Wow, I'm not pressing this hard enough. There we go. Comfort apps there. All right. I'll just let you see those there as well. Nav just has one app. Phone has a couple of things. Press the down arrow. Vehicle apps. I figure that should have a little bit more. We should check out the surround camera too in a second. Driver profiles, screen off software updates, other, activate services, SOS, Alexa Assistant, nav weather, and then that's it for the apps. But a lot of things that you can do specifically with this car that really just goes above and beyond. Let's actually go over, we need to go over that surround view camera. Let's see how well they did this year. Jeez, I have to press it like 30 times. All right, hold on. There we go. We got it. We got it. All right, so rear view and 360. This looks smooth. Look at that quality. Actually, that is really good looking. Wow. I mean, look at that. You guys can definitely tell through the camera, but you have your 360 view plus your rear. You have your full rear. You have your front full, and you have your front with the 360. And this is real time. So any cars or anything in front of me, behind me, on the side, you will see. Anybody walking by, you will see. Anything up front, obviously, through that screen, you'll see. But we'll actually test that out. Let's do the front view, all right? And then we'll have me walk in front of it so you guys can see how clear it actually looks. So let's set it up here so you guys can really see this. First, you'll notice once I open the door, that whole side will go black, letting you know that the door is open, vice versa when it is closed. All right, guys, so how did I look? Pretty good quality, right? And you can see it's all real time. Looks really good. I like the way that that's set up. Something else to mention this year is that the rotary knob is actually a bit different. All right, so you do have your radio control here. We can turn it up and down. But if you were to press this, all right, you will hold it down and you will see that it doesn't do anything but shut it off. All right, so that's it. It doesn't enter that way. Normally you could use the rotary dial to cycle through menus and actually use it to select different things on the touchscreen, but now it actually turns it off. So you actually have to hold it down to turn it off and hold it down to turn it back in. So how do you select things? Well, browse and enter will help you do that. You also have a dedicated mute button as well. That's different for 2021. So browse and enter will actually take you into whatever you're used to going into by selecting it. All right. So if I press browse and enter, all right, it went to my navigation there. All right. So it's just a little different this way. But when I open up the door, you'll see this nice little Maserati flash with the glare of light over it. Really nice, really just kind of, a nice kind of ode to the Maserati brand, giving it a nice touch. Just the small things, all right? Then if I were to close the door and turn everything back on, then you get the Maserati insignia up there and your warning, label and everything up front right away. You hit accept, and there you are. But with that said, what do you guys think? This is a very, very quick but detailed look at what the new MIA system, Maserati Intelligent Assistant, is all about. And it really is intelligent. It really is a change from what we're used to seeing. And I love this. This is awesome. Let me know what's your favorite feature of this Maserati Intelligent System. Whether it's the new 10.1 inch screen, whether it's the Android Auto software interface, whether it's the Hey Maserati, whether it's the connected services there. I mean, there's so many cool things about this. I mean, really, let me know what you guys are thinking down below about this new MIA system. And if you did enjoy the video, give it a big thumbs up. Giving it a thumbs up will help get it up in the rankings. More people can see it, and we can have a bigger discussion on the new MIA system for the Maserati vehicles. If you guys want to help support the channel, always check the links down below. I have a one-time link donation for my PayPal, my Cash App, and my Venmo. Just in case you guys want to help support the channel, you can donate $1 or $2 to the channel. You can also check out my Patreon, be a monthly subscriber there, or you can check out the Ron's Rides merch, where I got t-shirts, hoodies, stickers, coffee mugs, everything Ron's Rides. Check that out as well. You can also check me out on Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok. See everything I'm posting for Ferrari, Maserati, and Alfa Romeo that hasn't made it to the channel. And with that said, you can also subscribe. But after you subscribe, click that notification bell so you don't miss one Ron's Rides video. With that said, you guys be blessed. Have a great day. And we'll talk to you guys in the next Ron's Rides video. Peace.